2K Sports Network, coming to you live from Tangier Stadium. Playing on their home turf, we have the Rollers. They'll be defending against the Clash. I'm Dan Stevens, and joining me is my good friend, Peter O'Keefe. Let's take a look at today's all-pro lineups, Peter.
A great running back is that much better running behind a tank of an offensive lineman such as this guy. Look at the rest of the team. Not a bad lineup. But the other team is also loaded with talent. Shannon Sharp and Art Donovan get it done for the Rollers. Truly, these are a couple of the finest players ever to play the game of football. And the rest of the team ain't half bad either.
How you been? Let's do this.
The Clash will make the selection. What is the call?
Give us tails.
It is head.
We'll receive.
The Rollers have won the toss and select to receive.
Barrow sends it away to begin the game. Sanders catches it back at the 9. Tackled at the 29.
Ricky Sanders got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Rollers send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 29-yard line. Tachia will lose a bunch here, and that brings up second down.
Chad O'Brien targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They have it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. O'Brien tackles him for a short loss.
Chad O'Brien read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row. Henry hauls in the pass and tries to get free. Finally stopped at the 48. First down. The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead. Waters catches it in the flat and is at the 45, eventually pushed out of bounds at the 34. That will bring up first down.
Ricky Waters fought for a whole lot more after the catch back there. Great run.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
First down from the on. Up about 2, and that will bring up third down. Dyson lets it go here, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 19.
Jay Morales got the interception back there off a tip from one of his own teammates.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Clash are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Number 29 takes the handoff and gets just past the line, but not by much before being brought down. Pearson tackles him for a short loss.
Mario Pearson read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Floyd catches it over the middle, and he's looking for room. Tackled at the 27. West with the tackle. It'll be fourth down. Law lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Oh yeah, this one's mine! This one's mine!
Law gets the snap and punts it away. Brought down at the 40.
Ricky Sanders got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Rollers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 40-yard line. Youngblood makes the sack at the 35.
Jack Youngblood dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Waters carries it past scrimmage and heads left. Tackled at the 43.
Ricky Waters was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
They got some, but they'll need more than that if they want to convert on this third down.
Yeah, they have a ways to go, Dan. They would have loved a few more yards out of that play.
Carr hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. Saunders gets ready to punt it away.
Let's block the play, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Saunders takes the snap and punts it away. Eller fields the punt at the 18. Brought down at the 21.
Henry Eller didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Clash stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 21-yard line. Number 29 is at the 35. Finally dropped at the 37. First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Number 9 throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 34. Tackled hard at the 44. He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky patterns, but can pick up the extra yardage when he needs it.
McAfee takes his first carry of the game and passes the line. Stopped at the 46.
Sean Inertle brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his second tackle so far. McAfee gets the call again and is dropped short of the markers. It'll be fourth down.
Karan Crosby targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up with the big play, and on third and short, they force the fourth down.
Yeah, they even caused a loss of yardage. What a time to come up big.
Dragged down at the 20.
Ricky Sanders got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Rollers send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Waters gets the call on first down and ends up losing about 3.
Chad O'Brien read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
It all starts with the guys up front there, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Waters gets the call again and searches for a hole. Third down, 3 wideouts in the game. Theismann throws a bullet to the flat, and he connects at the 17. Popped hard at the 24. Number 47 will be credited with the tackle. Fourth down coming up. Saunders lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Saunders takes the snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 42.
Henry Eller didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Clash have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive that starts at their 42-yard line. Number 9 throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught. It will be a loss on the play, however. They could not get this one across the line, Peter. Not the best execution there in my book.
True, but a bit of a loss on first isn't going to kill you.
That'll bring up second down. Second down, both wideouts to the right. Gray makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion.
Randall Gray came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
the 33. Fourth down coming up.
Dexter Manley forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield.
They pushed them back even farther, and Peter, could this fourth down get any longer?
Well, theoretically, yeah, but it's plenty long enough already.
Sanders takes it at the 31. Tackled at the 37.
Ricky Sanders didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Rollers bring their offense on the field and will start the drive at their 37-yard line. Waters picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Ricky Waters got a little help from his friends on that play, Dan. They gave him the space he needed to make the play. Great blocking up front.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Gets him for the loss back at the 41.
Rodney Hamilton targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far.
Down.
Theismann just rifles this one, and it's caught at the 46. Chased down at the 45. It will be first down.
Ricky Sanders made the catch back there, but then worked for a few extra yards on top of that. Great effort.
He caught it short of the marker, but found a way to move the ball into first down territory.
That's a huge play on third down. Otherwise, they'd have to kick it.
Sharp makes the catch out to the left, and he's stopped right there. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Walter makes the catch on the right sideline, and they convert on third down.
Brian Walters must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
Right there, he was able to make a good grab and pick up a couple of yards.
That's the kind of play that can put a lot of pressure on it.
And heads left, tackled at the 33. Jenkins sacks him back at the 36.
Steve Jenkins dropped the quarterback like a sack lunch behind the line. It's going to cost him a few.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Morris Green targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row. Saunders takes the long snap and punts it away.
Terrence West got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Clash haven't gotten much out of their offense recently and are looking to get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 5-yard line. Number 29 will get the handoff and heads out right, tackled at the 9. Schwinger grabs the rope right side and gains a couple. Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down with a split backfield. Sack at the 8. It'll be fourth down. Law gets ready to punt it from out of his own end zone. Law gets the snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 36.
Ricky Sanders fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Rollers have been locked in a defensive slugfest so far and will start this drive at the 36-yard line. Bush drills him for a loss at the 37.
Darren Bush read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
That's his third tackle of the game. Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Morales tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Jay Morales turned his hips to get into position and tipped that ball away. Solid coverage.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Theismann throws a heater right sideline, and it's complete. Short of the markers, however. That will bring up fourth down.
Fred Henry ran out of bounds there, well short of where he wanted to go.
They get some yards out of that play, but they are short.
Yeah, didn't get quite the punch they wanted to.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Del Greco beats it from 47 yards out, and they take the lead.
Al Del Greco had a ways to go, but he got it there with room to spare. That's a great kick.
Del Greco boots the heck out of this one. Eller decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24.
Henry Eller took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Clash bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line.
Mo Casserly played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A decent play, and they'll now face third and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Third down from behind. Armstrong hauls it in right side and tries to get free. Finally stopped at the 28. Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lighting up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 60 yards and no interceptions.
I'm taking counter. I'm taking counter.
Number 9 zings it to the right side, and he's hit as he throws, incomplete. Tackled at the 22. Third down from the shotgun. Number 29 will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up fourth down.
Art Donovan brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his third tackle of the game. Fourth down, 4 yards to go. Barrow kicks from 39 yards out, and it's good.
Derek Barrow kicked a nice smooth one for 3 points. Not a gimme, but no record breaker either.
Barrow sends it downfield. Sanders fields the kickoff at the 9. Tackled at the 31.
Ricky Sanders got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Rollers will begin the drive at their 31-yard line. Waters chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Theismann throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 33, stopped at the 42. It will be first down.
Ricky Waters saw that he was singled out there and did just enough in that pattern to gain separation and haul that one in.
Time and time again, he makes a fantastic capture of himself coming out of the backfield.
There are some runners that just have a knack for the passing game, and this guy's got it.
Sanders catches it left sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. First down, tight end to the left. That brings up second down. Will get the carry on second down and almost gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not quite before he's taken down. Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a third and long.
When you come back, you'll need me.
Theismann throws this on a rope, and the completion is made short of the markers, however. It'll be fourth down.
Fred Henry had to head out of bounds short of the first, and as we all know, it doesn't count if you keep running once you're out of bounds.
Peter, they couldn't get the last few yards they wanted, and now it is fourth down.
Boy, a good call, but as you said, they just couldn't get the last few yards they needed.
The Rollers want to talk it over, and they take their first time out. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Del Greco kicks from 39 yards out, and they take the lead.
Al Del Greco kicked a nice smooth one for 3 points. Not a gimme, but no record breaker either.
Del Greco boots it away. Ellers catches it back at the 1. Round to a halt at the 29.
Henry Eller was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Clash came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their own 29-yard line. Number 29 picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down. Number 9 zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Eller grabs the bullet, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Number 9 fires this one over the middle, and he hits his man for a pickup of 9. Second down, empty backfield. Ward falls in the pass, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Number 9 throws a heater, and it's incomplete. A rare incompletion. And the defense side a sigh of relief.
But it's only the second quarter, Dan. The D has to hang tough.
Second down with 2 tight ends to the right. Number 29, the Clash take their first time out. He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky patterns, but can pick up the extra yardage when he needs to.
Number 9 rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Mario Pearson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Peter, the defense stood tall and forced the incompletion, but I don't understand that call. They wouldn't have gotten much at all, even if it was complete.
Fourth down either way, and in my opinion, too, a bad call.
Just makes it inside the left upright.
Derek Barrow kicked that one so wide it almost hit the upright, but luckily the kick was good.
The field goal will give them a little momentum going into the half.
Absolutely. It's all tied up, and essentially we're back at 0-0 to start the second half.
Sanders fields the kickoff at the 7. Stopped at the 31.
Ricky Sanders received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Rollers take the field with the clock at 21. Has his number called on first down and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Second down, and the clock is now at 5. So that'll bring the first half of football to a close as the clubs head to the locker room all tied.
Well, Dan, what do you say? You ready to dive into the 2K Sports halftime show?
Let's take a look at our halftime stats, and boy, oh boy, the numbers look pretty even right across the board. The Rollers, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Morales shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The clash midway through the first. Number 29 would get the carry here. Good blocking up front, and it helped to spring it. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. Midway through the second, Del Greco sets up for a long one here, and he's got plenty of oomph behind this one. It's through the upright. They get the first score and go up by 3. The clash, still middle of the second. Armstrong found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. That set up a 39-yard field goal. Game tied 3-all. Theismann would find his target on this one. That set up a 40-yard field goal. After driving 54 yards on 8 plays, Barrow is summoned for the field goal attempt. Good snap, good spot, good kick. Hey, 3 points. The clash connect on their second field goal, and that's how we'll round this one out. The Rollers are keeping it evened up. We're tied 6-all.
Excellent job, Dan.
The clash get the ball first to start the second half, and they will have a chance to break the deadlock. It's all tied up here. Let's go down to the field. Del Greco boots the second half kickoff away. Eller fields the second half kickoff at the 1. Dragged down at the 26.
Henry Ellard was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Clash have been locked in a defensive slugfest so far and will start this drive at their own 26-yard line. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Chris Armstrong ran a short route back there and seemed to be open, but he just couldn't make the grab. Disappointing incompletion.
That's a good example of how he's not yet reached his full potential.
First drop pass of the game for him, and his quarterback hopes it's his last.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Number 29 gets his 7th carry of the game and moves forward for 7. On 3rd down.
Sean Baker had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
He caught it short of the marker, but found a way to move the ball into 1st down territory.
That's a huge play on 3rd down. Otherwise, you have to kick it.
Number 9 fires this one over the middle, and it's caught at the 47, and he's stopped right there.
Henry Ellard ran his route into the teeth of that coverage and still beat him, Dan. Unbelievable.
The short game is working okay for them. It's been methodical, but they are moving the ball.
Yeah, they need to strike deep at some point, though, to loosen up that secondary.
McAfee cruises out to the left side and picks up a couple. Number 29 on 3rd down and spins for the 1st down. Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past the 1st down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently put. Thank you. Second down, 1 man back. Picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down. Gray tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. A flag is thrown on the plate. Let's see what it is.
Holding.
Law gets ready to punt it away.
Let's block the play, y'all. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Law takes the long snap and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchback.
Tony Law saw his kick go squirrely on him for a touchback. Tough luck.
The Rollers bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Waters fouls off his left guard. It gets just past the line, but not by much before being brought down.
Ricky Waters got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Heisman lets it go to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Chad O'Brien couldn't get all the way positioned for the interception, but still managed to graze the ball with his fingertips.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation of the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Brought down at the 38.
Jay Morales positioned himself perfectly in the zone coverage so that he had a clear shot and an interception. Outstanding.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
West tackles in for a short loss.
Terrence West targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making him think twice before going in the direction.
Number 9 zings it to the right side, and it falls incomplete.
Sean Baker had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan, and when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Law takes the snap and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchback.
Tony Law saw his kick go squirrely on him for a touchback. Tough luck.
The Rollers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Waters gets the call on first down. Heads upfield. Finally stopped at the 47. First down. Picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down. Second down, 8 yards to go. Waters will get the carry on second down and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Ricky Waters had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long receiving. Big play coming up.
Jones gets the sack at the 47. That will bring up fourth down.
Victor Jones hauled down the quarterback for the loss of a little yardage and a lot of momentum.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, man.
Saunders gets ready to punt it away. Ellard hauls it in at the 13. Tackled at the 15.
Henry Ellard got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Clash will start this drive all the way back at their own 15-yard line. Crosby makes a play on this this and forces the incompletion.
Karan Crosby came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Yet another big play by this defense. That was their 5th batted ball today.
Yeah, you can see them start to anticipate the path of the throw the minute the quarterback winds up.
Number 9 throws a bullet and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Sean Baker looked like he was all over that one, but it just got away somehow. Tough incompletion.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose with that dive. Second drop pass.
Well, Dan, his inconsistency makes the coach very nervous, I can tell you that.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Victor Williamson was all thumbs. That one bounced right out of the mitt.
3rd and long, they have a chance, but it's incomplete.
Those are the situations where you want someone to step up and make a play.
But no one did, and it will now be 4th down. Law gets the snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 44.
Ricky Sanders racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Rollers have a short field and are starting this drive at the 44-yard line. Waters picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down. Theismann passes this one, and the reception is made for 1st and more. Finally stopped at the 2. It'll be 1st and goal.
Shannon Sharp reeled in the football for a nice gain, but he added even more with a terrific run.
Ooh, that guy was rumbling. He's not exactly fleet of foot, but on that last play, he spun his wheels and really dug in for those extra yards.
And when you barrel down the field like a Mack truck, you don't need to be fleet of foot.
Touchdown! Now the point after, and it's good. Del Greco kicks it away. Ellard fields it way back at the 1. Brought down at the 25.
Henry Ellard got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Clash come out and find themselves losing for the first time in the game. This drive will start at their own 25-yard line. Number 29 carries it for the 9th time and runs into traffic. Finally popped out of bounds at the 48. 1st down.
Karan Crosby finally pushed him out of bounds, but by then the damage was done. He'd given up a ton of yards on that play.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Eller catches the heater left sideline, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Good grab on that play. It didn't go for a whole lot of distance, but it kept the ball moving.
He's doing all right with the short throw, but there's nothing really to write home about. Bosworth tackles in for a short loss.
Ryan Bosworth targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They don't let that play get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Balls are down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. It'll be 4th down. Law gets ready to punt it away.
Oh yeah, punter, I'm coming. I'm blocking this.
Law gets the ball and punts it away. The Rollers' offense comes out, backed up against their own goal line. They will start at their own 4-yard line. Waters takes the handoff and finds a seam. Finally stopped at the 45.
Ricky Waters Played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers are adding up.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 99 yards on 17 carries.
Theismann throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 46, tackled at the 43. Waters gets the call on second down and will end up losing a couple.
Antoine McCleskey would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a third and long. Theismann sits it to the left sideline, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Morris Green threw his man out like a bad apple, but he had already got the first, so how do you like them apples?
On third and long, the defense cannot dig in and stop them.
You got to grit your teeth in those circumstances and just not let them get you. No way, no how. First
down, two receivers to the left. Walters grabs the fastball over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Joe Theismann threw a perfect pass back there. You know, I had a better shot at it than the defense did, and hey, I'm up here in the booth.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
You're back so far, he's got 199 yards and 2 interceptions.
Theismann throws a heater right sideline, and it's caught at the 3, forced out at the 1. Carries it for the 6th time and gets the touchdown. That touchdown is going to establish some distance between them, Peter.
That's a big score.
Now the point after, and it's good. Del Greco kicks it away. Ellard fields the kickoff at the 1. Brought down at the 22.
Henry Ellard received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Clash are now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they can't be happy with their passing game. We'll see what they call on this drive as we start at their own 22-yard line. Number 29 gains 10 yards on the play, and that will bring up first down. First down from the shotgun. McAfee gets the call on first down and barely gets past the line of scrimmage for a negligible gain on the play.
Gus McAfee had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Pearson tackles him for a short loss. Crosby tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Law gets ready to punt it away.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm gonna block the punt.
Law takes the long snap and punts it away. Sanders catches it at the 29. Brought down at the 41.
Ricky Sanders did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Rollers got into the end zone last time they had it, and they're looking to do it again. They'll start at their 41-yard line. Jones gets the sack at the 39.
Victor Jones hauled down the quarterback for the loss of a little yardage and a lot of momentum.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks. Icky Woods made a nifty little run there and got the first. Nice job.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Waters will take the handoff and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You're not going nowhere.
Andre Caccia stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Swain catches it over the middle, and
Johnson had a major collision with the ball carrier there. He definitely got the...
Coach Cromwell doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag.
Well, Dan, we've got to see if the receiver established possession before he lost the ball. Remember, he has to have full control of it. Well, it doesn't look like he had possession, Dan. I'd call it an incompletion and overturn it.
After review, the receiver did have possession. It is therefore ruled a fumble. The Rollers will not be charged with a timeout. 4th down.
Saunders lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Oh yeah, this one's mine. This one's mine.
Saunders gets the ball and punts it away.
Al Gibson didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Clash are backed up yet again and will start this drive at their own 5-yard line. Number 29 takes this one way out left and picks up a couple. Number 29 gets the call again and will lose about a yard here.
Todd Keller got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. 4th down coming up. Law lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Law takes the snap and punts it away. Stopped at the 31.
Ricky Sanders fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Rollers are already in field goal position to start this drive and are going to line up at the 31-yard line. Hamilton takes him down back at the 33.
Rodney Hamilton read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 8 tackles.
Sharp grabs the rope right side and ground to a halt at the 24.
Down. Sit. Watch the play action. Watch the play action.
Hamilton tackles him for a short loss. It'll be 4th down.
Rodney Hamilton targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and it seems like we're always calling his name. What a hitting machine in the secondary.
He's definitely carrying his weight back there.
Del Greco with the 42-yard attempt, and it's good.
Al Del Greco nailed it for 3 points. Just another day at the office for him.
That's his 3rd field goal of the day, and giving your team 9 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, unless those 9 points are covered by pollen.
Watch it.
Sorry, that makes no sense.
All right.
Sorry.
Del Greco kicks it off.
Henry Eller could have played it safe with the touchback, but he had a monster run out of the end zone back there. You can't coach that.
The Clash haven't gotten much out of their offense recently and are looking to get back on track here. This drive begins at their 33-yard line. Hanley sacks him way back at the 25. Number 9 uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's complete for a gain of 13 yards. Mathis hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Douglas Lloyd ran a short route back there and seemed to be open, but he just couldn't make the grab. Disappointing incompletion.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Number 9 fires this one over the middle, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on downs. The Rollers take the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? We'll find out as they start this drive at the 37-yard line. Waters takes his 22nd carry of the game and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. Picks up about 2, and that will bring up 3rd down. Waters barges off right guard and gets taken down well short of the markers. That will bring up 4th down.
Howard Flemings brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. 4th down, 6 yards to go. Del Greco launches the 51-yard attempt, and it's good!
Al Del Greco put all 5 toes behind that monster kick and got it between the uprights for 3.
4 for 4. Fantastic job of kicking the ball so far.
You gotta love kickers that are automatic like that.
Del Greco rushes this one deep. Eller is coming out with it. Stopped at the 26.
Henry Eller took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Clash were stopped on 4th down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Keller sacks him way back at the 18. Second down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. The Clash take their first time out.
Douglas Lloyd had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Well, you know, this is just not working. He made a good play on the ball, but for what?
This team is always throwing short. Problem is, they're not picking up any significant yardage after the catch.
Exactly. Number 9 throws this one right sideline, and it's complete at the 43. Eventually shoved out at the 50. That will bring up 1st down.
Down! Sit! They're going air! They're going air! I see pass!
Armstrong has this one fly off his fingertips, incomplete.
Chris Armstrong almost brought that baby in, but it was just off his fingers.
Well, you know, at some point it becomes the coach's fault for leaving him in there.
Yeah, after 5 drop balls, Dan, you'd think it would just stop being thrown in his direction.
Number 9 throws a bullet to the flat, and third down. The clock is stopped at 1:41. Williamson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Victor Williamson had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the